Here you can see an event page on Eventbrite. Shows you how highly customizable this process can be. For attendees, ticketing and registration involves just 3 easy steps. Basic registration, filling in additional info, and payment. The first thing your attendee will see is this event registration page. Let's look what this looks like on the attendee side. At the top of your page, you'll see the title, the location, and the date. Below that, you'll see all ticketing and registration info, all of your various ticket types. We have all of your event details, any information you'd like to include about your event. Our when and where field. What's cool about this feature is once you type in the address, it'll actually auto-populate in Google Maps, making it as easy as possible for your attendees to find your event. Here you can put your contact information for your attendees to contact you. This simplicity is a huge advantage for attendees and organizers alike. To register or buy a ticket, you simply select the quantity, enter any sort of promotional code, and click register. After that, you'll go ahead, type in your information, credit card info, type in any required information. Here you can see our organizer has requested age, t-shirt size, dietary restrictions. Clicking Pay Now will bring you in an order confirmation page, and your attendee will be set. Just like attendee registration, creating an event involves just 3 easy steps. Going ahead and adding your event title, location, logo, and event details. Then you'll be able to create your ticket types. So you can choose to create a free or a paid ticket. Give it a title. We'll call it Early Bird. Setting your quantity, we'll make 100 tickets available, and we'll set that price at $15. Just below, you can see how this breaks down with our fees, so you'll see exactly what your attendees will be paying. Finally, you could set your page as public or private. If the page is set to public, it'll appear in our event discovery, and it'll also appear in Google search results. Otherwise, you can set your page as private. These events would require an invitation or an access code. They would not be available to the public. Once you've set up your registration, you'll be spending most of your time in the Manage tab. This is where you're going to spend most of your time as an organizer. This dashboard will give you a snapshot of all of your event activity, sales, tickets sold, visits to your page, tracking invitations and responses. Scrolling down even more, you can see all recent orders and sales by ticket type, traffic from promotional tools. A lot of the data that we discussed earlier will all be available here. I'll call out a few options on the left-hand side. First, we'll talk about our order form. Here, you can decide what sort of information you'd like to collect from your attendees. We have the toggle on and off for a lot of that general information, such as name, email, phone number. You can also add any custom questions, any sort of waiver, anything that requires a paragraph response, text response. Next is your order confirmation. This is the first contact that you'll have with your attendee after they've registered. You can create a custom message, matching it to your branding with HTML. If you want your attendees to print out their tickets and bring them with, they can specify that here. Next, we'll scroll down to email invitations. As you can see, we integrate with MailChimp, so you're able to sync up your database there. Here, you're able to match your colors and your branding, putting in any sort of message that you'd like to include. Add your guests, schedule the invitation. Next, I'll talk about widgets. Many of our organizers would like to embed the entire purchase process into their site, and we make it really easy for you to do that using our widgets feature. As you can see, we can include the entire ticket form, a button on your page, a calendar feature. Again, making it really easy for your attendees to find your event both on your site and on Eventbrite.com. You're able to create discount codes, uploading up to 2,000 at a time, making it really easy for any complimentary tickets to be sent out to your volunteers or your employees. Also giving out any special promo codes for early bird registration or Next, let's take a look at analytics. If our event was fully populated, you'd be able to see all of your information, tracking both your sales and attendee data. You're able to see our really easy to use charts and dashboards, tracking daily page views, overall sales. Really any sort of information that you'd like to collect here on Eventbrite, you'll be able to monitor all of that in the back end in your Manage tab. You can go ahead and export this to a CSV, Excel, or text. This is great for organizations with multiple events to compare year over year. We allow you to discover what worked and what didn't, allowing you to assess how to better target promotions or make those smarter business decisions for following events. On the bottom left, I'd like to call out a few of our extensions. We have over 200 partners here in our Eventbrite spectrum, and I certainly encourage all of you to check that out. But we integrate directly with your Facebook page, allowing you to sell your tickets directly through your Facebook page. Like I mentioned earlier, syncing directly with your MailChimp contact list. We also integrate directly with SurveyMonkey, allowing you to sell or send out any post-event surveys to your attendees, figuring out what they liked, what might be able to be improved, so you're able to make those changes for any following events. As I mentioned earlier, Eventbrite has over 100 partners and integrations to help all facets of your events, including CRM integration, name badges, surveys, scheduling, and more. To reiterate, we're here to connect your events with more of the right attendees with mobile, social, big data, and customer service. I hope that you'll leave this presentation empowered to create an event and go ahead and make something happen. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon, and feel free to give us a call anytime.